Sarah Campbell is joining me in studio. Now she's launching a very special initiative called Starfish for Sophia at the end of the month, and she's here to tell us all about that. Hello.
Hi Jennifer. So Starfish for Sophia I started not even 2 months ago. My daughter Sophia passed away actually on Saturday. It was 8 weeks ago. She passed away on the 20th of December.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you. It's been a really, really tough time. She was 2 years old, 2 years and 8 days old. She just celebrated her birthday party the weekend before, and she went with her dad to Tulbagh to friends, and she snuck out while they were supposed to be taking a nap, and she snuck out, and within 2 minutes she drowned in the fish pond outside. And after that, of course, my whole world imploded. And listening to the radio and the news reports, and of course people come to your house and commiserate with you, and they say, oh, I heard about this other person drowning, and I realized how many children there actually were over the festive season that drowned. And so many of them come from underprivileged areas where they don't have the finances to go to these swimming schools, and they don't learn how to swim, and they don't learn the basic survival techniques like stay calm in the water, don't thrash about, try to float on your back. So I really thought for a few days in my going through the grief process and the anger and the denial, and I thought, I really want to start a charity to remember my little girl Sophia by. And then I thought, what better way than to start something that will try and prevent what I'm going through right now, and to try and prevent, because I could never send Sophia to swimming classes. I never had the money or the time. Being a full-time student and a full-time mom and a full-time wife, it was a little bit crazy juggling everything. So Starfish for Sophia was born, and I started it as a Facebook page, and I said, look, this is what I want to do. I want to raise funds to send children between 6 months and 3 years, because that's a very high-risk group, to learn water safety techniques and water awareness, and learn to be comfortable in the water and to remain calm in the water. And one of the techniques which we're trying to go for is people call it survival swimming, and the starfish techniques. There are many different ways for it. It's not a specific technique, but what we aim to do eventually through different swimming lessons at different swimming schools is to teach the children, once they fall into a body of water, is to turn over onto their backs and float and try and stretch their arms and legs out, because you provide more surface area then against the water and more buoyancy and more chance that you're going to float for a long period of time than if you thrash about, of course. And then that gives you just that little bit of time until someone can come along and rescue you, because really, the forensic pathologist told me that Sophia would have been unconscious and gone within 2 minutes, and it's so quick.
2 minutes.
2 minutes it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. And if we can just take that 2 minutes and turn it into a technique where they just lie on their backs and float. It's not difficult to float for 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's not difficult. And if we can enable enough children, we can raise enough funds to enable enough children to go to these lessons. This is a technique that will stay with you your whole life, whether you're 3 years old or 10 years old or 16 years old, 40 years old, whether you fall into the sea or a river or a dam or a fish pond or a swimming pool, this kind of technique is going to stay with you. So this is how we've started. We've got offices now in Durbanville, and we're sending lots and lots of emails and making lots of phone calls, and big launch at the end of the month, and I think we're starting to get somewhere.